Welcome to drpurvis.com. My name is Dr. David Purvis, and in this film I'll be talking about worry and how you can stop it. So what is worry? Well, worry is a repetitive, upsetting focus on negative or unwanted outcomes, and it's a common consequence of anxiety. Negative, distorted thoughts are always the focus of worry, so it's never the solution to any problem. It actually makes problems worse. Worry is not a useful way to spend time. I sometimes believe that worrying serves a purpose and that it's there to contribute to problem solving, but that's false. Worry only exists because thinking errors are used in evaluating the evidence of the objective world in order to make decisions. So what does worry do to you? Well, worry is not productive. It doesn't help to solve any problems. Worry has no effect on the outside world. It doesn't make things more or less likely to happen. Worry is not the same as taking action. In fact, worrying doesn't even help you to rehearse what to do if something bad would happen. And although worry is a fruitless activity, it's not without effect, but the effects are all negative. Worrying actually makes you more anxious. Worry makes you worry more, not less. Worry is always about the future. Typically, when you worry, you anticipate a bad or unwanted, unpleasant outcome from some situation at some point in the future. You may see it in your mind as an image. You may get a sense of the hurt and pain you would feel if it was to come true. You may imagine the catastrophe caused when it happens. It's a distorted vision of the future, yet it causes discomfort in the present. You can't cast it from your mind, and any attempt to be reasonable leads to the "yes, but" response. That is, yes, but it might happen. And the more you think about it, the more unpleasant it seems, and the more certain you are that it will happen one day. Both men and women believe that worrying thoughts are uncontrollable. However, more women than men are likely to think that way, and believing this makes worry more likely. But it's not true. Worrying thoughts are very controllable. You only need to have the tools to do it. Worry tells you nothing about you or your life. You may think that you have taken off your rose-coloured glasses and you see yourself as you really are. You don't. Worry gives you tunnel vision. It's like looking down a tube. And when you do that, the problems look large and the resources seem small. So what follows are 6 strategies for overcoming worry. Give yourself a break from worry. Worrying drags your mood lower. Research has shown that engaging in a pleasant activity for as little as 8 minutes breaks the constant chain of worrying thoughts. Now, doing this will lift your mood and give you more control over worry. The secret of making this strategy work is to have a pleasant activity handy and to really give it your full attention. Distraction can be great. Because worry captures your mind and holds it in chains, if you distract yourself from the worry, it loses its hold over you. Distraction's anything that you can do that takes your mind from the worrying thoughts. It can be exercise, it can be a hobby, an activity you like or dislike, helping someone else, watching the TV, going to the shops, cooking a meal, washing clothes or gardening. It's anything that you find distracting. Combine activity and concentration. Active distractions are more effective than passive distractions. So if you can also engage your body, then you're so much more likely to be able to lift your mood as well. The combination of concentration and activity is especially effective. Now, give yourself some worry time. Rather than letting your worries swim around in your mind all the time, it's effective to set aside a worry time when you can give them free rein. Your worries can have as much time as they like, within parameters, of course. You can then encourage them. Now, during the worry time, it's perfectly fine to have worries. So find about 20 minutes at some point in the day, but not later than 7 o'clock at night, and make this the time to really focus on worries. Because you now have a specific time to worry, you don't need to worry the rest of the time. So when a worry pops into your head, write it down and file it in mind and come back to it at worry time. There you can give it your full attention. And when the worry time is over, stop worrying and get on with your life. To make worry time work, you have to realize that worries are repetitive. So during 20 minutes worry time, you'll have ample opportunity to go over the worry time and time again, and you will not arrive at any new insights. After 20 minutes of continuous worrying, which makes 20 minutes more than enough time to worry in a day. Write it down. Writing about worries is a fantastic way of depriving them of their fascination over you. When you write something down, you release your mind of the burden of having to hold the words in an active mind state. You allow yourself to develop more complicated arguments, and you can more easily balance the evidence for and against any views you hold or decisions you might want to make. Now, you could use a regular book, or you could use a diary and make it a habit. Save what you write so that you can go back and look at it again and again. Worry and diary are great ways of matching up a strategy to help you to feel better. Let the worry fly by. We often assume that all negative thoughts, including worries, are uncontrollable. In reality, you only need to learn how to control them. The secret of control is being able to let go. Let the worries fly through your mind like wisps of cloud without hooking them into you. This is a great tool to use. Allow the thought to just pass across the screen of your mind. Don't grab it, just watch it, notice it's there, and let it fly out the other side. In Blues Be Gone, the computer-based cognitive behavior therapy program, we have a distraction pedagogue which tells you a lot about distraction and how to use the distraction tools that we've talked about here, and some others that are in Blues Be Gone. So worries are a form of repetitive thinking, often negative but always useless. Worry is controllable, and worry is not the same as constructive thinking or problem solving. So all you need to do is to learn how to stop worrying. So worry can be controlled, and with one of the techniques that we've given you here, you can probably find some strategy which just suits you nicely. And also, of course, remember that Blues Be Gone is a very effective computer-based CBT program which will help you to learn and will support you through all of these strategies. I'm Dr. David Purvis. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen.